Capricorn, if this tarot reading has found you, that means you are ready to activate and get on your highest timeline, your highest frequency. Let's talk about you. Let's see how you can activate this timeline and live your life until your fullest potential, Capricorn. One moment, my gosh, I'm sorry guys, my sage bowl's on fire. Let's put that over there. This girl is on fire. Maybe that's you, baby dude, if you're a dude, but let's talk about it. And let's see how you can unlock your fullest potential, Capricorn, and get to your highest timeline. So Spirit Guides, how can Capricorn connect better with their higher self, their source self? The King of Swords. He is a master of the mental plane. There's the Two of Wands, looking back, looking forward. Mastering your passion with your thoughts here. Okay, let's see what aspect of the King of Swords. I do feel it could be mastering the mental plane, could be honest, could be planning. How can Capricorn connect to their controlling? Okay, it's all right. It's how you can connect better to your source self, your higher self, is not get overwhelmed or stressed or make a decision when you're in a negative energy. Let me explain. The Queen of Wands in reverse and the Five of Wands, this is drama, this is problems, this is challenges, this is struggle. Could be caused by other people, multiple people, it could just be things in life happening. But, you know, you're stuck in a position here, you're sitting there under the bridge, there's a tornado flying by. What do? Are you going to panic? Are you going to get the best of you? Is your mind going to freak out? Are you going to stomp people? Or are you going to stay calm? Are you going to be in control of your mind? Fight through the mud, find the solution, be very progressive and forward energy. So there's this element of when you're in the mud, when you're in the storm, when you're in the tornado, not allowing that to get the best of your mind. Your mind might get the best of you, Capricorn. Your mind might start playing worst case scenarios, start getting down on yourself, start repeating thoughts from the past. Oh God, I've been through this, I don't want to go through this again. Or there's just a little a negative energy around the mind. And how you can be more open is when you're in those stressed moments, is being consciously aware and getting control of your mind, getting discipline. You know, meditation, it literally teaches us how to control our mind. So it's controlling your mind when you're in this energy so you can hear what they're saying. Because all this noise is just Agent Smiths here going around and around and around and around. Like, remember that scene in The Matrix where there's like one Neo and there's like thousands of Agent Smiths? That's how out of control your mind can get if it gets the best of you, right? So how you can connect to your source self, your higher self, your spirit guides, is to not let the mind get the best of you when you're in those difficult challenges. It is being a master and conscious awareness of your mind. Acknowledge it. Do not let your mind get the best of you, Capricorn. That's how you can be more open. Now let's talk about the biggest and the best blessing and gift you were born with that will help you. What's the hard work? Well, that is a Capricorn trait. Determination, hard work. We went from the Two of Wands to the Two of Pentacles, which tells me you might have a lot of ups and downs in your life. Principle of rhythm is very activated within you, Capricorn, but your biggest gift is your resilience, your determination, your hard work. You're most likely a very strong work ethic. Hardest worker in the room, hardest worker in the office, hardest worker in the gym. So the biggest gift you have and what you can use to your advantage to unlock your highest potential is your resilience, your determination, and your hard work. You don't give up. Now, let's see what it is that's holding you back. What is preventing you from getting to this highest frequency or this highest timeline? What is preventing you from activating your fullest potential? What is holding Capricorn back? Let's find out. Two of Swords. There's some kind of temptation. Oh! Alright, who's these other people? What's this okay. It's either letting other people bother you, letting other people's opinions affect you, or comparing yourself to other people. Take the one that goes. It's going to be different for each one of you, Capricorn. So we will start with the one where it's not letting other people affect you. This is, look at all these people's opinions. Look at her. This is, so when we look at this, I'm just going to explain it. Sometimes people ask why I'm saying something, so I always try to like explain it, but at the same time I don't want that to take away from the reading. But when we look at this Queen of Pentacles, she's got her hands on this snake, and in this deck, this snake is temptation. He's your lower virtues. Well, this fire is a lot of lower virtues, and she's blocking all that shiznick. Look at those lower virtues. Look at these people. So this is not letting people bother you, giving into resist the temptation. Focus, you know, someone cuts you up, criticizes you, tell you you can't do something, says this, says that. It's a problem, not your problem. It's their problem, not your problem. You got a lot of friends and family, fur babies, people in your life, loyal friends, you know, and it's not letting the naysayers and the haters bother you. It's not bothering this girl at all. So it tells me that in the past, something somebody might have said might have gotten under your skin, might have made you feel bad about yourself, affected the way you feel about yourself. It's happened to everybody. So just forgive yourself and know that allowing other people's opinions, thoughts, actions affect you is holding you back from living your fullest potential, living your best life yet. Now, for some of you, I actually feel like it's a more of comparing yourself to other people, Capricorn. Maybe, you know, you're 35, you thought you'd be at a certain point in your life, but you're not there yet. But you look at your best friend from childhood and she's exactly where you want to be. So there's an element where some of you might be comparing yourself to other people, but everything happens in divine timing and there's no right or wrong. There's no real timeline for that, right? Vera Wang didn't start her dresses, what, till she was 60? KFC guy, 70, right? So there's an element where comparing yourselves to other people or comparing yourselves to expectations is holding you back because it's going to make you feel bad about yourself or make you question or doubt yourself or bring negative energy or thought. So they want you to resist that. It doesn't benefit you and it will prevent you from getting to your highest timeline. And some of it I really feel it's an element where I don't think these are your friends or people in your life. I think it's just like stupid people, right? You're just living in a society, and I think everyone kind of feels like that at some point, where it's like, what's happening to people? What's going on with these people? What are they doing? What are they thinking? Why are they acting that way? I don't know what's going to happen here. The world's in, and there's a lot of uncertainty. But I'll tell you right now, we're in the cycle of Michael. We're in the cycle of the fall. There's going to be uncertainty, but we can't control that. We have no power over that. You have no power over that. There are people who are completely under a spell. I watched the spell, Capricorn. I watched it happen in 2019. It was insane. I was like, fuck, no one's listening to me. They're doing a spell, but no one's paying attention. No one listens. Everyone thinks I'm crazy. But there's a lot of people that are under this spell, this brainwashing. They got cognitive dissonance. The cognitive dissonance, they believe what they believe. They believe something wrong. They've been taught wrong. Some people have been taught right. Everybody is at a different spot, a different opinion, no matter where you are. But there's probably someone out there that you think is acting stupid, crazy. You don't understand what they're doing. And that's okay. You're not going to understand what they're doing. You don't know what their perspective is, what their frequency is, what their experiences are, how they're seeing the world, what they're watching, what they're reading. Everything that we absorb right now is going to be affecting our mind and our perception. And so they don't want you to worry about those people because you can't change it, you can't control it, you can't do anything about it. The way that it affects you is how you let it affect you. And if you're on your highest timeline, and if you're on your highest frequently, and if you're living in your fullest potential, their behavior and their choices and some of the things that are coming your way are not going to affect you. You're going to be on your highest frequency. And everything that I've read and everything that I've been taught is this fall, this transition we're going through, how it goes for you is going to depend on your frequency. So unlock that highest frequency. And a sign that you're on the right frequency, Capricorn, for example, will be you'll hear about these things on the news, but you will not see these things in front of you. If you start to see these things in front of you, you are on the wrong frequency, you are not unlocking your fullest potential. Come back to this reading, baby. So there's an element of what's holding you back. Could be worrying about things outside of your control, what other people are saying or doing, but again, not people in your life. Just, you see them on YouTube, doing all these crazy whatever. I'm really going to politics when I say that, like some left-wing versus right-wing, socialism versus capitalism, all that kind of stuff, right? A lot of it's out of our control. And so focus on you and making sure that you are sovereign and that you are independent. Because if you're focusing on what they're doing, that's holding you back. You're not focusing on solutions, or you're not focusing on yourself. Okay, now let's get your actions. What are your actions, Capricorn? What are your actions? What are the actions? How do you want Capricorn to move forward to unlock this potential to... Damn, King of Cups is in reverse. I feel there's an element of sacrifice here. I'm going to see what. Why is the King of Cups in reverse? Again, that's an overwhelming emotional feeling. Letting our emotions, our intuition getting the best of us. It is giving into temptation. This particular King of Cups is literally the snake, and there's his temptation. Let's see what this is. What's the King of Cups in reverse? What's the app? Well, there's you, Cafe. There's the Capricorn. This card's sideways. The actions are learning to control your mind under stressful situations. Don't sacrifice your happiness. Don't sacrifice your future because of something outside of yourself, Capricorn. The actions to take are, on a consciousness level, the strength is controlling the lower virtues, the temptation, the devil, Satan. This is the strength. This is your temptation, right? The Queen of Pentacles, it was the snake. In this card, in this deck, it's the lion. It's being in control of those lower virtues, in control of those temptations, but it's being at peace, right? She's not aggressive with this lion. She's in control of this lion. She's tamed the beast within, right? She's tamed her lower virtues. She is in control of herself. And this is learning how to trust yourself and learning how to be confident and not let your mind get the best of you when things are not always going the way you want them to go, when things seem lost, when things seem chaotic. Don't sacrifice your future because of other people's stupidity is what I'm guided to say here, Capricorn. So, you know, the King of Cups in reverse, like I said, he's overwhelmed, he's emotional, there's a lot going on, and there's the Page of Swords. This could be in reverse, which could be for some of you, it's other people, gossiping, lying, acting stupid, doing stupid shit, lying about stuff. It could be upright. It means you just need to learn how to not let those difficult people bother you, learn how to control your mind. So when it's sideways like that, especially in this reading, it can go either way, and I'm going to keep it that way because I believe the message is meant to come out. But I believe the biggest message here is not to sacrifice your potential, right? The Hanged Man is Jesus, and Jesus was literally sacrificed. He sacrificed himself. That's the story of Jesus in the Christian ideology, right? He sacrificed himself for our sins, for us. Don't sacrifice yourself for someone else's sins, baby. You ain't Jesus. I mean, you might be Christ consciousness, and you are Jesus, okay? You are the Son of God. You are God. But let's just go to the Christian teachings in the Bible. You're not Jesus. You're not here to save everybody. You're not here to die for their sins. You're not here for that, Capricorn. That's not your purpose. Jesus, well, he will be incarnated in this cycle before 2188, but from what I can see, we won't know who he is when he's alive. Those are just teachings that I've realized. I don't know. Maybe we will know who Jesus is. I don't know. But that's not the point. The point is, don't sacrifice your happiness for other people. Don't sacrifice your future for other people. Like I said, everything that's going on, everything that's taking place, I do feel for a lot of you, this is really revolving around some uncertainties in the world at the moment, but also I feel it is around your friends and your family, because we do have Mars going into Aries and Capricorn, and for you, that's in your 4th house. That is going to create challenges and energies with your familia, with your family. But the actions here, and are learning to control yourself, and when I say yourself, your mind, when your emotions get the best of you, or when things seem lost, or things seem down and out. Don't doubt yourself. Everything's happening the way it's meant to happen. A lot of times we have no idea what's actually happening because they're not going to tell us the truth. So just focus on you, your sovereignty, and the choices you can make, and that's the actions they want you to take. Don't sacrifice yourself, Capricorn, for the sake of other people. I think that's a really big message here. Why is that the message? Why is that the message? Let me see. Let me just see what they... That's the message, because this is a reading about unlocking your fullest potential, and if you do that, you're not going to unlock your fullest potential. They want you to see the potential and know that you have all the potential in the world. Don't let those people, that element, whichever way it applies to you, hold you back, stop you, or prevent you from living to your highest potential. Because right now, what I see is that's the biggest challenge, and that's one of the only things that's blocking you from getting on that highest frequency, that highest timeline. And once you're on that highest timeline, everything falls into place. Plus your perspective changes, and you can start to see things in a whole new light. So Capricorn, that's what I got. That's what's up. That's what your guides want to say today. So I do hope you guys enjoyed your reading. I do hope it resonated and benefited you. And as I look at the clock, I see 1333. So 333 is Christ consciousness being activated. So you know what, baby? We're going to close your reading off with my Christ consciousness cards. And like I said, we are in the cycle of Christ consciousness. We are in the cycle of the return of Jesus, right? 1881 to 2188 is that cycle. The cycle of the fall, the cycle of the transition. We're in it right now. So that's exciting, but it can be scary. So I don't know why I'm saying that. Someone's activating Christ consciousness within, and that's a beautiful thing, but you do need to go through the dark night of the soul, right, Capricorn, and that can be a very scary thing. What's the Christ consciousness message? What's being activated? How do you want to close it off? Song. Celebrate and express yourself. Miracles. Manifest and believe, and there's your relief your suffering. Move beyond the pain. It's knowing that everything is just temporary. Sometimes just singing, some dancing relieves the stress. It raises your frequency. Clapping not only raises your frequency, but clapping actually heals you and activates some chakras and some chi in your hands. Clap, motherfucker, clap, bitches! So sing, clap, dance. It raises your frequency. It actually heals you as well. And believe in miracles, Capricorn, because the people who get miracles in their life are the people who believe in miracles. That's what I got. I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.